Hello, and welcome to Venba. It's a quaint little cooking game about a South Indian family that immigrates to Canada in the 1980s, and it's meant to just be, I guess, sort of a short experience, sharing the love of their culture and their family through food. At least that's kind of how I interpret it. Now, I think I saw it announced earlier this year at one of those like indie game festivals or whatever it was, and I said, oh, that looks like something I want to play, so luckily it came to Game Pass. I think the game is only about an hour or so long, so I'm gonna sit here and try to play through the entire thing in one go. But it's just, I love cooking games, and I love the fact that it's focusing on a region and culture that we don't normally get to see. So hopefully we'll all learn something and see some delicious food. Let's play. Think well before you dare, and never ruminate once in action. 1988. Oh, look at us. What an adorable family. Leaving already? Sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? 8? How are you feeling? I'm going to say nauseous because I'm assuming she's pregnant, maybe? Just like yesterday. Ah. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter. I'm going to assume that's idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly. Let me know how that's actually pronounced if you're from the region of India that makes that. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay, I was just about to leave. It's just idlis, very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba, don't worry. I could just survive on the coffee machine. Ugh, my husband, oh my God. Okay. No, it's okay. Venba, really, it's fine. No. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school. I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Oh, so stressed already. This reminded me of how they were talking on social media at some point, which I was barely paying attention to, about guys who use like their pretend incompetence in order to not have to do stuff in a relationship. So like if you ask them to cook or do laundry or whatever, they act like they don't know how to do it, or they completely mess it up so that their girlfriend or wife is just like, fine, I'll just do it. And that's how they get out of doing anything. Anyway, okay, let's get this done fast. Although, ooh, is this like the great family recipe? Yeah. Should I try my mother's recipe for once? Yeah. The way I make idlis are never soft as hers, and they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. All right, let's do it. If the recipe is still readable, that is. Well, why was the book there? You know what I mean? Is that just where you keep it? All right, she's got some jams. All right. Tools. I've got the plate, the cooker, then I need water and batter. All right, it's got holes here, which let the steam through. And they also have holes so the batter can cook. Make sure, make sure something no, wait, I wasn't done reading. Oh, crap. The only difference for mine seems to be the holes on the plates. The recipe also calls for towels, I'm not sure why. But Amma swears this method makes the idlis a lot softer. Okay, let me look at it again, hold on. You arrange the plate so that steam can cook proper batter properly. Okay. So how much water? All right. I don't want a hint. I just want to know like how much water and stuff I have to put. They're a breakfast staple, but they ask so little of you, but they give you so much back. Simply grind rice and some fermented lentils for the cloudy batter, and steam it to make those soft, fluffy cakes. Oh, anyone can make it. It's so easy. Except for my husband, I guess. Although I never made it with my mother's cooker. So this might be a challenge. Okay. So I guess I have to kind of rotate it so that they're not exact, and then I have to have water underneath. All right, so it's like it has to steam water. Okay, so I just click it. Then, yeah, what are the towels for? Wait, no point putting a plate without batter in the cooker. Oh, I thought I could put like a plate and then put the batter in. Okay. There we go. Okay. So first I do it this way. And then the next one. Now, I feel like, should I maybe put this in between? All right, let's put this here, but rotate it. No, I just want to rotate one. Oh, wait, I can. I can outdo it. Fine. Water. Okay. Batter. Then a plate. And we will rotate it now. Like that. Okay. I like this music. All right. I'm thinking that those doilies might be for resting it. Okay. And then again, I'll rotate it like this. And then take that and put it there. Then close the lid. Where's the lid? Oh, here. I didn't know that was there. Okay. Turn it on. Let's see how it turns out. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see. Okay. Seems the batter leaked through the holes and spilt everywhere. Oh. I see. So do I do this and then that and then this to prevent it from leaking? Interesting. But this is cool. This is cool that it doesn't just hand it to you. All right. Because then it would be just like any other kind of cooking game. But this actually makes you think about why you're cooking things the way you are. All right, let's see. Ah, it's done. Nice. Wow, she looks really depressed. Oh, so cute. Oh, wow, you even took time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard, though. You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idlis. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. And also your hair's all over the place. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavlon, you're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. He's not starving if he doesn't eat once. But I get it. Culture. That's not a fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave, I couldn't sleep peacefully. I'm going to answer it the way I think she would. I'd feel too guilty. I know I shouldn't, but you know I would. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? You're right. Sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. You know there are other options, but don't go to the US. I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job. And there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. I think you're preggers. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. Look at her smile. She's like, yeah, not like that weird place to the south. Is that always called a bindi, or is it sometimes called something else? I wonder. Why am I making more of this? Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Okay. Idlis again? Ah! What has gotten into you today? Look at it. Can't you get it? She put a third one there. She's pregnant. So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive, though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. Listen, very few parents can provide anything anymore, okay? What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. Dilemmas. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? She's like, I'm just happy I've got a baby. I don't know, it's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. Must be my hormones. That makes one of us. Pavlon, don't worry. I'm sure they'll turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child and we're amazing parents, you dummy. How else could they turn out? Adorable. Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. Oh, look, we had a little baby boy. He is so cute. My name is Pavlon, sir. Pavlon, sir. Kavin. Is it Kavin? Because I feel like my Indian friend's name that was like that, but with a D was Davin. So I don't know if that's supposed to be Kavin. Where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir? I don't have time to play, Kavin. I have a lot of work to do. Can you stop screaming while he's like on the phone right there? Yes, sir. I've managed to transport hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kavin, there you are. Kavin. I'm going to call him Kavin because, yeah, I think that's how my friend used to pronounce his name, but I'm not sure. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kavin, wait there. Don't run. There he goes. Kavin, come back here. This has become a routine now. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, da. Here, wear this shirt, Kana. No! But sir, you could just take me on a probation period, maybe. I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, Kana. Hurry up now. But I don't want to. Speak in Tamil, Kavin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana. I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. I'm telling you, it's time for it to go. What, my beard? This is a phone interview. Your clean shave theory doesn't hold water here. I spend half these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Cabine. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil, da. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyways. Names tell stories, Kevin. For example, this whole game is telling the story that I'm not sure how any of this should be pronounced. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. That's one thing that I do have a kind of stick up my butt about. I feel like I've mentioned this before, is when people who, you know, are from another country, but because they're trying to fit in and Americanize themselves, it's like pulling teeth to get them to tell you what their actual name is, because they keep like giving you some Americanized version and you know that's not actually their name. I hate that we've created a culture, and I'm not going to get too political about this, but I just hate that we've created a culture in America where people from all over the world, white to black to everything in between, feel like when they come here, they have to hide where they came from. Like if they don't just speak English and say English things, it's going to make them less American somehow, and it's going to make them less accepted somehow. But you know what? Only assholes treat people like that. I embrace other people's cultures. And like, if your name is, I don't know, Chumla Khan or something like that, don't tell me your name is Chuck just because you're like, well, I just want to fit in more and you're not going to get it right anyway, probably because this is America, blah, blah. Just tell me what your actual name is. Anyway, you shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kavin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. The dad is like, ha ha ha. He's brighter than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. You know, he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakara. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Oh, is he going to be like, I want pizza? Yeah, I knew it, because that's always like the stereotype of like Americans, like, I don't want to eat food from my country. I want to eat pizzas and hot dogs and cheeseburgers. Speak in Tamil, Kavin. I want pizza. How about we make something at home? Like paratha, dosa, idiyappam, ghee dosa, biryani, curry dosa? No, I'm tired of all of these. I said I want a pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kavin, have you ever had putu? No? Or putta? Puttu? I like how puttu sounds. That's not right. I just kind of like how it sounds, so that's how I'm going to say it. And again, everybody correct me in the comments what it's supposed to sound like. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. Will it really look like a rocket launch? If you're a dumb child, yes. Do you want to see? All right, let's make some putu. Let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? I want to see the rocket already. You promised me a freaking rocket, Mom. We need to make the flour first, da. All right. Time to jam and cook. Okay. Put to flour. We need 500 grams of rice water, which I love putting in my hair. Then we have to blend the rice. Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant rice and then water, but I like putting rice water in my hair. Anyway, rice water, then we gotta blend the rice. Then we have to separate the fine rice from the chunks. Then who knows what to do with the chunks, so I'll have to figure that out myself. And then we have to combine the 500 grams of rice, the fine rice, with the water. Okay, so am I not blending the water with the rice? I'm just blending rice by itself? That's interesting. So I guess it'll come into a really thick paste. All right, let's see. All right. When do we give it to Rocket Part? Soon, da, be patient. Okay. Blend that up. All right, now I have to separate this. So let's put it in a sieve. Shake it over the towel. All right. Cool. Then I have to mix this with the water. What did it say to do? Yeah, I separate it. Oh, I have to do something with the chunks. And then combine that with the water. Oh. Do I dunk it in the water and then... Okay, it says it's the final step, but I don't know. Can I do something else with this? This is way too runny. We must have added less than 500 grams of rice. Oh. So should I blend the chunks again? Let's try that. All right. Do. Okay. Let's try that. All right, let's try putting that in here and blending it again. All right. Nice, nice. Anything else? That looks like it has no chunks left. So that should be perfect. All right, nice. I got it. We'll be putuing in no time. I think this is perfect. Why does this feel like flour even though there was so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel slightly wet sand. Oh. All right, that wasn't too hard. Mom, when will we get to the rocket? We're getting there, child. This is cool. Okay. And I actually do enjoy cooking, so... Oh, crap. Okay. So flour, coconut, we need teaspoons of something. Then we gotta put the coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. So water on the bottom, 3 tablespoons of something, and then 4 tablespoons of whatever else. So let's just say that that the coconut is the beige. All right. Oh, this is straightforward, really? Assemble the parts so that water steams and cooks what's above. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed, and in what order. Coconut can crumble easily. Oh. So if coconut can crumble easily, then maybe... No, because it says to put the coconut as far apart as possible. If I did the coconut in the middle, then unless these colors don't matter, but I feel like they do. All right, and that's the lid. All right, so that's the flour, that's the coconut flour. Okay, so first water, right? That's in the putu kettle. Then I put this here. Then I put I put coconut. Hello. 1. Then let's say I do 2 of this. Then 1. Then 2 of this. And then 1. Then I put the top. We should turn this on after everything is ready. Okay, but how do I do this? Oh, there we go. It's launch time, Kavin. Oh, I did it right? Wow, that was so cool. Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Ama, can we do that again? All right, guys, I get it. So it's nice. It's like a little puzzle game mixed in with the cooking. We're unable to offer you your our secondary teacher position. Oh, I'm sorry. Aw. Is he asleep? I think so. Kavin? Well, he might just be pretending if you start talking and you wake him up. Yes, he is. Good. So that interview, another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. We really are at the end of our rope. We're behind on rent again. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kavin on the putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Kavim. Why? Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up. Get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kavin? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel that same wall growing around Kavin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kavin? It just feels like he's growing further away from us. The other day, he told me he wished he had his own room like his friends. He said he needs his privacy. What 5-year-old needs privacy? Can you even imagine asking for something like that when you were a kid? It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. He's not interested in anything we do. I thought I could at least get him to listen to music or watch some movies from back home. But he'd rather watch Home Alone for the 100th time. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too. But we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. Isn't that always interesting, though? Like this perception that, you know, they'll have a better life, which really usually just ends up meaning having more financial opportunities rather than like saying, well, I want them to have a better life in terms of like spirituality, values, raising a family and being like culturally enriched. Not to talk shit about North America, you know, but just saying we're not really the best place for, I think, inner opportunities. Let's put it that way. Only outer opportunities. And even then it's really for a select few mostly. Everybody else gets to work forever and ever and ever. Amen. This place comes with better education opportunity. Yeah. Like academic, exactly. But it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask them to ignore from the others. Yes. Okay, thank you for addressing the thing I was just addressing. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yes, maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? You said that to me when you were just pregnant. And he was just a little dosa in the oven. Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. Interesting. Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavelan. He's my dad. P-A-A-V-A-L-A-N. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know when my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them. Does he usually go home with someone? She says no, Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. That's cute because that means that she probably wasn't speaking English, so she was having him do it because he'd be able to communicate better. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decided to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kaveen. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? I'm still a child. I don't understand what kind of things a husband could do when he leaves work at 5 o'clock and still isn't home at night. No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kaveen. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay? Oh, okay, I could do that. Ahem. Okay, I can do that, says he in Tamil. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kaveen. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh, yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. So how did you and Appa meet? You know I'm named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me a Venba is kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms and horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I'd ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Was it Appa? Yes. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out in the magazine. But it wasn't an article. It was a story. It was a Venba, a gorgeous one, too. It was about the school, the students, our protest, and it was about me. Somehow people could ignore our protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change, and I was smitten. Oh, that's a sweet story. You know what? I just realized his eyes remind me of the cat's eyes in whatever that indie game was that I can't remember now, but I'll put it up on the screen when I do. Do you think you'll ever go back? Where? India. Oh, I'd love to, but maybe not for now. We had a wonderful life there. I do miss it, but we didn't have you, and you are our life now. I think it'll be good for you if we stay here a bit longer. We could all go back once you're old enough. Amma, I see Abba. That face. That face. Oh no. Kind of important that his name wasn't even spelled right on his badge, you know? But I was thinking it was going to be either he got attacked, like something really bad happened to him, or that he was like drunk because he was depressed and stuff. I wasn't thinking that they were going to have him cheating just because of what I think the nature of the story is. Nothing, no matter how dear, should... Wait, oh, sorry. Nothing... Oh, okay. Sorry, hopefully you read that, because I sure didn't. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions, too. Oh, give me some pickled onions, baby. I think you should have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kaveen pack. Back to looking depressed again. Only this time with more wrinkles. Heck yeah, what am I making this time? Biryani gravy, okay. This recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Okay. Now the beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. Okay, so salt powders, then beef. Salt powders beef. SPB. Salt powders beef. Then water. Salt powder beef water. Don't worry, I've added all these instructions to the recipe book I gave you. SPBW. Okay. Is this that pen that leaks? Now what about this? There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more than the one you add next. So if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. Okay, so they'll go last. So I'll do the onions first, then I'll do the tomato. This is the one that leaks. No! Oh, my hands! Oh God, no. I'll be right back. Well, that's great. And you know, the annoying thing about that is I literally ordered a box of pens because I didn't have any pens, and I thought that one that leaked, I thought I threw that out. I don't even know where it came from. Okay, so these ingredients are what? All right, so you got that, and let's remember about this. Remember, add all of these first. These ingredients, so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Also, at the same time I got up to like try to clean off the ink, the volume control for my headphones just exploded. It just like cracked open and exploded. So now there's just like exposed wire. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what's happening. All right. So you said this goes in first. But what is she referring to? These. So I add all of this first. This, and this first. What is this? Oh, maybe cardamom too. Okay. I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. All right. Then I have to do salt. Then all the powders, right? Because I said SPB. So I do all the powders. I don't remember doing it this way. I must have done something wrong. Let me try. No! Let me see. If it wasn't for the wonderful Elam Tamil community here in Toronto, I can't even imagine getting all these spices easily or affordable 20 years ago. Tamil shops, restaurants, dinners, and I hear they're even offering Tamil courses for students now. They've worked so hard to create this little home away from home. I wish I could do more here. Maybe I'll apply if there's any Tamil teacher jobs. Okay, I am going to use a hint because I could have sworn it said that you use all the powders first. This is hard. I could really use a hint. Wait, but I thought the powders had to go in first. No, oh, okay. I mean, I get that, but I thought it said the powders go... Okay, never mind. Well, that makes me mad because I could have figured that out by myself. I just thought that... All right, whatever. Okay. Right. Of course the tomato's going last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe, Amma. Sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now, and I hope Kavin can appreciate it when he cooks these. If he ever does. Okay, so now I guess I have to do the salt and then the powders and then the beef and then the water. Ah, this smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. Okay. Yeah, that was my fault. For some reason, I didn't think that the powders went after the first thing. Gravy is done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kavin leaves. That looks absolutely delicious. All right. Layered biryani. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once done, let's sit in a low flame. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal tightly, and let it simmer together. 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. Okay. All right. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer. Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit often, and once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. Okay. So whatever it is, this is the last thing, and it has to go on rice, which means rice is 2, which means that something else is 1. This is what the cashews look like. The cilantro looks like that. This looks like that. All right, and the leaves look like that. And that just looks like splooge. And again, I feel like, oh wait, I said 2 is rice, right? That is definitely not right. Let's just get a hint. Because it's hard to tell looking at like the textures what that's supposed to be. Oh, scoop out a layer of beef. I would never have guessed that. Then add 1 layer of rice. So it's the beef. I would never have guessed that the beef, because I didn't know what the bowl was for. Ah, okay. So then it's going to be the beef, the rice, the beef, the rice, and then everything else. Because I knew that it was supposed to be everything else, but I didn't know what the other layer was supposed to be. All right. I think this is right. Just have to cover it with a lid now. Yeah, I would never have guessed that. I just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. If any of you have actually made layered like biryani, do you think this would come out good? Should be good now. Looks amazing. All right, it does look amazing. There goes an achievement popping. I love how he still has the same glasses from so long ago. Oh, look at my little Kaveen, all grown up and so cute. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh, it's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Amma, stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Kana, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. What is he doing with... Oh, he's eating with his hands. Okay, never mind. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh. This way you and Appa won't have to drive all day. I was looking forward to the drive. We could all spend some time together before you send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Last chance for us to annoy you with unsolicited advice. Aw, Amma, that would be nice. But I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time. Okay, Kana, sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? When I saw his hand, I thought he just had like bandages all over his fingers. And I was like, did he cut his hands up? What happened? Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know why. I packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some podis, pickles, and sweets. Did she give all the pieces to Kaveen? Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I've packed for your friends, too. You can all eat. Watch him be like, it smells. Amma, they don't want biryani. And the whole car, I knew he was going to say it. Because that's a big stereotype, is like Indian food smelling. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kaveen, I put a lot of effort into making all of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. But what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. I'm just eating kuska here. That's not healthy, Kaveen. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that, Mom. My God. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal. How dare you? There's nothing abnormal about being Indian. You apologize to your Amma. Or I'll come into this game and slap those glasses off your face. For once. Kana, the language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kaveen. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it, just because you think it's not normal. Then why do we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just, there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week too, which usually you don't call every week. But like, that's one thing that when I went off to university, for a lot of people, like in general, it was like, oh, I'm away from my family. Now I could be an adult and I could do adult things. I'm going to go have sex and do drugs and do all this stuff, whatever. But when like the first summer came along and obviously like when the holidays came along, everyone was like, I want to go home. I'm going to go home and just be with my family and then they're going to make me food and like, and they're going to do my laundry and stuff. And I'm just going to go see them. It was like all the students suddenly remembered that they're still fucking teenagers when you're a freshman. And so a lot of them went home. But then once you're a senior, like then, yeah, everybody's just like they're living in apartments, they're starting their true adult life, like, or that's like their first step towards it, going home and doing all that stuff. It's like it becomes kind of a chore. And you're like, yeah, I love you, mom and dad, but like, I don't want to fucking see you. Like, I'm going on a road trip with my friends. Anyway, so please try not to worry. Okay? Okay. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Are they all white? Who is that girl? I've never seen her before. Is she white? Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like old times, wink, wink. She's like, I love you, but I love my son more. We are unable to offer you a secondary position. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. I mean, apply for something else. Like, I feel like there, I understand the point is that those opportunities aren't always there. Anyway. Oh, did Kavim reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. But we told him to text or call when he gets there, right? He's not going to, okay? He's getting to know his dorm mates. He's putting his stuff in there. He's walking around campus. Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't got... Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Ah, well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there. Oh, sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak into meal. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week, but maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavlon. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kavin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kavin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote, too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Kavin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on, I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kaveen. And I have you. Home is where you two are. Alright, maybe you should get a little closer. Just saying. Longing for those who've forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. Indeed. What's a face? Is he dead? Just the first thing I thought because they were showing a picture of him. Silda. Oh, hell yeah. There's gonna be one last meal. Rotate. God, that looks good. Oh, where are my utensils? Not with my hands. Don't with my hands. Oh, Lord. I want a nice golden brown. Boy, if there's that big of a difference in their cooking times, my pot must be heated very unevenly. Though I don't think that's possible because the water would, like, equally distribute the heat. So, never mind. Or the oil, whatever that is. Up. But yeah, it's very hard to get people to open up to how accepting and tolerant you are when they're in a culture that is not accepting and tolerant. You know what I mean? And so it's just easier for them to hide their background and just bury it under being as American as possible, you know? These look good. That's a nice brown. Ah. Oh, damn. Slice. Yeah, the fish is like, ha, look, I'm getting sliced. So I'm assuming I'm stuffing that inside. Oh no, I'm just putting it on it. I hate fish that's like the whole fish. You know, like I don't want all of the extra fins and eyes and mouth and all that stuff in there. I like fillets, you know? But I tell you, if I were stranded on an island, well, I'd still probably chop off like the head and the tail. What is this? Is there something in here? No. Oh, there was something in there. Okay. That looks like Badia. Like the packaging of that Badia brand. You can tell someone is like older and domesticated when they're like, that looks like the packaging of that brand of seasoning. Ah. Release the steam. Okay, and then... What? There we go. What? I like that for this last one, we're just like going all out, you know? They're not even making you figure it out. It's just like, hey, just cook. And one last thing. Ooh. Look at them legs. Let me know, for those of you who, you know, have a background that is not just American, what your favorite dish is from your culture. I'd be very interested in hearing. Tastes like burns. Because I've been sticking my hand in hot oil all day. So I'm guessing he called and said he was coming home, so she did all that. And then is he not going to show up? Ah. Hi, Emma. Thank you so much. Sure, Emma, I have a lot of plans today, but I think I can stop by a bit later. Super. Sorry, Emma. Something came up last minute and I can't make it tonight. Oh. I'm sorry, Emma. We're happy to inform you that your application for the secondary teacher position has been accepted. Yay! All it took was for your husband to die. Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet to many strings. Hey, Kavin's all old now. Blah, blah, blah. I'll check that, I guess. Yo, that's hype. The exact vibe I was looking for. Great, but just so you know, that's not usually hung inside the house. My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. I just needed something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if it was like a super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Spicy vindaloo, maybe? Well, Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch upon that? He's like, no. We don't want to actually talk about the difficulties of diversity. We just want to show diversity. Oh, that might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represents Toronto. You must have a favorite dish your mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating it, but a scene like this would make me feel like I was worried about nothing when I wasn't. Well, I mean, yeah, because this is not about you. Like, I understand, they appreciate your input, but this is your baggage that you're carrying, and you've already made your point known. They ain't going for it. Yeah, I'll check my mother's recipe book. You know, I think it's important to fight for what you think is going to be an authentic story. But, like, if they're not willing to tell it that way because it doesn't fit what they're trying to do, then either just say fuck it or don't be a part of the project. And since 99% of the time you're not going to just not be a part of the project, fight that battle elsewhere. You know? Okay, if I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. I can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Oh, looks like she's fixed a lot of these recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Ooh, idlis. This is putu? Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu kozi kulambu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it at once at least. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first, and then I can start putting it together. Okay, cool. You inject authenticity where you can. I know everything is a war, so you got to pick your battles. All right. So we're going to put a little bit of that. Oh, wait, no. We do this. Why is this here, though? I can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. It looks like I have to mix this with the water to extract its essence multiple. Oh, I have to do it multiple times. That's why. It's like rinse and repeat. I guess, oh, whoops. Hello? Okay. Oh, I have to put that there. And then put that there. Okay. Mix. Oh, the water really changed color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate the extracted water and the tamarind. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Probably shouldn't add the tamarinds to the extracted water. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to get rid of it. Okay. And then do this again. And then mix. There we go. I was acting weird. Okay. I don't know how many times they want me to do it, but... Okay. Water isn't really changing color. Okay. All right, I think I've gotten all I can get out of that. That's as much as I'm going to get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. Holy God, calm down. All right. So we've got some oil. Well, there's no diagrams with this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully. But maybe I can do it step by step. I think I can make out a few of these words. Toast both of the grains first. Nice. Figure out the missing parts. And we can go step by step. Although I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate? Well, it says both, so it's going to be something that there's two of. And if it's being toasted, would I toast maybe the mustard seeds? Okay, well, is this like full cumin? It is. Ah, it's seeds, not grains. Because I was going to do the cumin, but I thought the cumin was powdered. And I was like, so that wouldn't make sense. Anyway, I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How's it already smelling so good? All right, what's this next part? Add red leaves and green chilies. Okay, so does it mean red chilies and green leaves? Right. Next step. Add minced something and crushed ginger garlic. Well, minced shallots and crushed garlic and ginger. This smells so good. It's usually around this time Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. What gives out water? First add blank, that creates water, then add water itself. So we're going to do tomatoes. Frying it seems to release a lot of water. Then we're going to add the water itself. So that's what the tamarind water is for. No idea what this says, but only 2 ingredients left. So then you add blank and blank to taste. So we add this much and this much. The smell is really taking me back. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. I think I remember now. Don't burn that. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. Can't read this part, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook it, I guess. All right. And Pechi. Everything is in. Is there something else? Okay. There it goes. You know what's funny about cooking is thinking about like food safety standards versus just what certain cultures do. And I know like one of the big arguments, it's not really argument, but one of the big debates is always washing chicken. You know, like everybody's always like, don't ever wash chicken. You're just going to spread bacteria around, et cetera, et cetera. But there are so many cultures that are like, I would never cook chicken without washing it, at least in like some kind of citrus like lemon or boiling it or doing something, but like absolutely not going to just take it out of a package and cook it straight away. But then you have a lot of people that are like, they never do anything but that because they don't want to spread bacteria. Anyway, I should keep going. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Ah, man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. That looks absolutely delicious. Okay, last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool. Wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Ah, that looks great, Amma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day. Then he tastes it and he gets transported back in time. Ah! I told you. Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? No, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Amma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kavim. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Amma. Or Appa. Any recipe updates? Do it. A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. The Castless Collective. Aww. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy coming. Listen, yeah, that looks burnt, whatever he just did. It's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set the fire to the low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right? I wasn't listening, Amma. I'm sorry. Yeah, for you, another disaster coming. All right. So, cool it down, right? A little bit. And then, no. I don't remember. Oh, it's this thing. Uh-oh. Wait, oh, I thought, did I not have the, I just realized I didn't have the heat turned down. Wait a minute. Did I, yeah, I spread it fine, but I forgot to, yeah, I know. Like, I was supposed to turn this down. I was cooling it off. Oh, God. Because then she said put oil around the edges. And that would and then I can turn up the heat. And then that would let me flip it easier. Okay. Oh my God. I did it. Good job. Ready to try something harder? Not really, no. Okay. Are you ready to try uthapam now? Or uthapam? The dough will be a bit thicker this time so we can lay all the vegetables. Oh, this is like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really, though. Okay. So we do the same thing, but this time it's thicker. Okay, now the toppings. Do you have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's uthapam is different. Make sure to add ghee first. Okay. So we got some ghee instead of oil. Then I love me some onions. I love me some carrots. Don't want green chilies. And I've never tasted idli powder, but let's put some. Why not? Can I add some more ghee? No. Okay. All right, let's heat it up. And a flip. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, that actually looks quite good. I like stuff like that that's very light, but it still has like lots of vegetables and flavor and stuff in it. See, I told you it's easy. But I admit I'm not a huge fan of like a lot of South Indian cooking. I know he said it's gross to use the word aromatic, but for me, that is what a lot of the spices are. And like, I don't like spices that I feel like I smell so much that I don't taste them. I don't really know how to explain it. I haven't made this in a while. This was your appa's favorite. Curry dosa is dosa with mincemeat. Yes, we're doing it with mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. All right, so same thing then. Hey, shapush. Get that batter on there. All right. All right. Now I can start putting on the toppings. Then I add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the curry, and finish with coriander. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Then I'm gonna add the beaten egg. Then I'm gonna add a little of this bad boy. And finish with the coriander. Then we're gonna pop it up. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing as where like I don't like teas that taste floral. So it's like teas that have, again, aromatic herbs that it just, I feel like I'm drinking potpourri. That's sort of this, like a similar thing with a lot of South Indian food is for me, a lot of the spices, it's just, I feel like I'm smelling a lot and it just has a negative impact on what I taste. This is fun. Yes, it really is. It actually was fun, and it looks yummy. You're doing great, Kavim. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there. You wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kavim. Oh, yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. Okay, well, that was really awkward. I thought she was going to say something. That's why I said, oh, that way. Okay, well, you should start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. Oh, no, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do it this one time at least. Sure, Kavin. Oh. There we go, popping more achievements. We got more delicious foods. Amma, I have something to show you. This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kavin. Is this all research for that show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Oh, why? There you go. I couldn't write what they wanted. That's what I said, like, you either end up quitting or you accept it like they're not there yet, you know? And 99% of the time, you don't quit because you don't have that luxury. Anyway, I can't just write about dosas, saris, and musicals. Our lives are more messy than that. And sometimes it's messy. Sometimes what? It said more, what? Sometimes it has people like me. I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it is convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. These are all natural feelings to have. It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Also, I like that he's wearing his glasses. Either that or he just has his own version of broken glasses. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me. And even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. And I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavilan... Well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. It is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. And so the story ends with the family reconciled. Oh. That's so cute. So that was Venba. And again, you know, I just like stories, telling things from different perspectives. If you think about it like a restaurant, since we're, you know, playing a cooking game, I'll just frame it like this. If someone says to you, hey, what is that restaurant like? And you've never eaten there, you can't really tell them about the experience of that restaurant, right? You know, you might know what's on the menu because maybe you looked it up, but you can't really speak to the atmosphere. You can't speak to the taste of the dishes. You know, there are just a lot of like finer details you just can't speak to because you've never been there. And that's kind of how I see people. You know, people are like lots of different restaurants full of lots of different dishes. And so, you know, if you personally have not been to that restaurant, you may not understand like everything that restaurant has to offer. So we need more restaurants, basically, you know, in media. We need more stories to be told by people for whom it's very personal. in order for the rest of us to understand it. But for now, we have finished another game, another check on the Tench Frost list, and I'll be back soon with something new.